Hey, this is Timmy G. Welcome to my video on using two different DJ softwares at once with the same DJ controller. In my last video, we looked at using two laptops with the same software, and it got me thinking about using two laptops with different softwares. And this isn't so much a tutorial, but more a video on me exploring my curiosity on whether or not this is actually possible. So let's check it out. The two softwares I'm going to use here are Djay Pro 2 and Rekordbox, the two DJ softwares I use the most. And before we get into it, I just want to think of any possible realistic use to why anyone would do this besides being curious. And the only reason I came up with is if someone prefers using Rekordbox and also likes using the Spotify capabilities of Djay Pro 2 to be able to pull a song from the internet and be able to kind of have a little bit more control than just plugging that in with like an iPhone or an iPad into one of these phono line channels right here. And then being able to kind of fade it into other tracks that you have in Rekordbox. Now that's a super obscure reason to do it, and I don't think it's all too practical, but ever since I came up with that, I thought, maybe I'll try it one gig. But once again, that would require having two laptops at a gig, which is not the most practical thing like I just mentioned. But anyway, we're gonna try it out because we are curious. And by we, I mean me. So anyway, let's finally get started. So if you watched my last video, you know that I've already done this with two laptops. And technically when I say two laptops, I actually mean my desktop computer, my Mac Mini, and my laptop computer that I DJ with. So anyway, on my desktop, I have Rekordbox loaded, and Rekordbox is right now being sent with channels 3 and 4. If you look up here, channels 3 and 4 are going to USB-A. That's being sent to my desktop, which is running Rekordbox. And then if I change these, channels 1 and 2 are being sent to my laptop, which has Djay Pro 2 loaded. And I was in 4-deck mode earlier, so now I'm going to be just using 2-deck mode because I'm only going to be using 2 decks per software. So anyway, I'm going to reset my EQ levels. And what I'm going to do is just load tracks on all the decks. I already have 2 tracks loaded in Djay Pro 2. I'm going to load 2 tracks, and we're just going to see if it makes sense, if we need to make any adjustments, or if the songs can play smoothly by themselves. So I just loaded Nightmare and Dream Guy onto decks 3 and 4. And if I go here on decks 1 and 2, you can see that I have my tracks Get Back and Start It Up. And I'm going to get those to the beginning. And the first thing to notice is the jog wheels. If you look at the jog wheels when Djay Pro is loaded, we don't see as much. And I've talked about that in other videos, but the Djay Pro 2 compatibilities with controlling the screen on the jog wheels is not as in depth as Rekordbox. We can see much more information, like we can see the waveform, we can see how many beats are left. If I add hot cues here, and let's say I add a hot cues somewhere up here, we can see where it is. Like if I had this cue loaded, I can see where the next hot cue is coming up. I might actually do a tutorial on all the wave settings you can adjust in Rekordbox in the future. But once again, you can see the artwork here and a lot of cool other stuff. So anyway, that's one thing that you get when you use Rekordbox, the software it was built for, rather than Djay Pro, a third-party software. But let's see how they sound when we play tracks together. So I'm going to play my track Get Back right now. And the fader is just about in the middle. And I'm going to play my track Dream Guy right now. It sounds pretty good, to be honest. If anything, I'd say Get Back is a little louder than Dream Guy. But that can be adjusted with the trim. I know I have, I'm pretty sure I have auto gain on for both of these softwares right now, and that can be adjusted. But I think our experiment has worked. We can successfully DJ with 2 different softwares at the same time using the same DJ controller. The only problem is it's going to require 2 laptops. Now I just want to try out the effects. And so first I'll start with the reverb. I'm not going to try all the effects, just want to see what they sound like and if they sound any different while we're doing the different softwares. So first I'll play Dream Guy. So I can hear the reverb. And now I will interesting, it doesn't seem like the reverb is playing on the Djay Pro 2. So that's something to note. And let's do flanger. So we'll do it for... Okay, so it sounds normal for Dream Guy. All right, and now I'll pause that. And we'll try it for Get Back. Interesting. Okay, so the Mobius will work. Saw, yeah, both of these will work. Okay, so one thing that I've learned is that the effects will not work with the Djay Pro 2 track. They will only work with the Rekordbox track when you have these plugged in. And I've used these with Djay Pro 2, these effects, and most of them do work, but I guess they don't work if you are plugged into Rekordbox. So, good to know. Anyway, this is kind of a useless video, but it was kind of interesting to try out. And if you liked it or if it helped you out, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or video suggestions, be sure to leave a comment. If you want to see other content like this and check out my original music, DJ performances, and sound design tutorials, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thanks a lot.